What's up, guys? Welcome to another build video. This time around I'm going to showcase my Summerset Stamsorc. I'm running medium armor this build. I'm a Nord, two-hand bow, pretty standard skill setup, but let's jump right into the self-buff stats and we'll get into it. On the front bar we're looking at 3359 weapon damage, 31% crit, 17k resistances, 37.7k max stamina, 14.9k max magicka, and 1200 recovery. On the back bar, it's down to 2900 weapon damage, up to 35.9% crit. Same resistances. Stam goes down a little bit, 35.8k, and the recovery and max magicka stay the same. Our 5-piece on the back bar is going to help deal with cost reduction and stuff, so the max stamina being a little lower, not going to notice that at all. It actually seems better on your back bar. I'm using Tri-Food. You can get away with Tri-Food. I use Tri-Food, buy food, stam, and health, and I use Dubious. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Don't be a vampire, or don't be a vampire or be a werewolf, or do either one. I don't think you need it. I'm gonna get this taken off. It's just a hindrance at this point. Get into the sets real quick. Oh yeah, I'm running the tower, by the way. I guess you probably saw that, but I'm all about my max stam right now. As far as sets go, I am running 5-piece Spriggans. You already know. I'm wearing medium armor. I'm wearing Spriggans. That's just how I roll. I have since Spriggans came out. I have 4 impen, 1 infused, and 2 divines. I've really just been in between infused and divine since I'm using the tower. I'm not sure which is better. I think I would go infused on everything though, or on these 3. I have the prismatics on the chest and legs. We're running Bloodspawn, obviously. The only thing I'd switch that out for is Troll King. If you're running like a small group, you getting zerged down, or you just are having a hard time with something solo, throw on Troll King, but I typically stay with Bloodspawn. Front bar, 2-hand, is a Grey Sword of Agility. With a disease damage glyph, Nirnhoned. Nirnhoned, just raw damage, can't get past it. The disease damage, you can use Oblivion to take care of shields a little bit better. I just like the dot. The disease damage is a dot, and it's nice. It's nice to have. 2 pieces of agility gives you that max stam there, 1400 max stam. You could use an axe for the bleed. I don't think you need them all for any more penetration. We're rocking some pretty high penetration already. And that's that. And then our back bar 5-piece is Marksman. I have the bow infused with a weapon damage enchant on it. This is what Marksman does. It's 2 pieces of recovery, 1 of weapon damage, which we're only getting on the back bar, but we still have higher weapon damage on the front. It's all good. And then what we're really using it for is the sustain here. That reduces the cost of all stamina abilities by 5%, and it increases your bow abilities against people by 8. So your poison injects from a distance, you can put pressure from a distance, get them dots built up, get your enchant procced, get your ultimate up, what have you, and go in there and burst down people with that Dawnbreaker and a reverse slice combination, you know? So I got that, like I said, infused weapon damage enchantment, and then 3 pieces of jewelry. You're a Stamsorc, you have Dark Deal, fully buffed up, we get to like 1700 recovery after all the passives and popping a pot and everything. So I got all weapon damage, and they're all robust. I'll probably update this build throughout the patch. I just really haven't played with the new traits yet. I'm not really down to pay to have 9 trait jewelry crafting already, or 6 trait jewelry crafting already, or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm working on it, and I'll update you as that goes along. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as gear. I'm running crit potions, Essence of Weapon Crit gives you a health, major savagery, and stamina, major endurance, you know, the usual, basically a tri-stat, but instead of health or magicka, it gives you crit. trying to think before I move on. Like I said, I use Dubious, I use Blue Max Stam Food, and I use Try Food. I guess we'll get right into the skills then. I am using, on the front bar, Dizzying Swing. Whereas two-hand and bow, Stamsorc. We're using Dizzying Swing. We're using Reverse Slice because I'm a solo player and I get attacked by a lot of people at a time. And if you line everything up right, a good Dawnbreaker and some Reverse Slice can clean up the weak ones. So that's why I use that. I use Stampede. I just would rather have the slow than the little bit of a damage buff, I guess. But as far as our main DPS, we're just weaving heavy attacks, Dizzying Swing, backing off and hitting with our Poison Inject. Heavy attack into Stampede's really good too if you can time that. Or Dizzying Swing into Stampede. Like, you can make combos out of these. People think this is just like a one-trick pony thing, but close quarters melee, you can use all of these skills and not just be a Dizzy Swing fucking spammer. Rally, Burst Heal, gotta have it. Hurricane, it's our resistance buff. It's a good dot. It's pressure. Eats shields a little bit. I think you pretty much gotta have that as Stamsorc. And another staple here, Dawnbreaker Smiting. Cheap ultimate. Bloodspawn helps us get it faster. You already know what Dawnbreaker is. If you don't, this is probably not the video for you. And like I said, it's pretty standard Stamsorc setup. We got Shuffle on the back bar, Poison Inject, Resolving Vigor, Dark Deal, and Streak. This should all be self-explanatory. This is how we be mobile. Right here, this is our regeneration, our dot, our heal over time, hot. Let me get onto the overload bar here. I like to run rapid maneuvers because I like to be fast. I don't like to be slow. I have Rearming Trap. And that's just really good for outnumbered situations. Kiting, you throw down some caltrops, slow them down a lot. Throw a trap down. If you can get them in a trap, uppercut and fucking Dawnbreaker, it's game over. Crit Surge. Pretty much, if we're in the situation where we're using caltrops and trap and stuff, you're throwing down Crit Surge too because, I mean, you want every heal you can get. You're in medium armor. We have pretty high stamina. We have good heals, but this helps a lot, especially in outnumbered situations. Caltrops, Hurricane ticking, it's a good thing to have. And then Streak, just because I feel it fits on this bar. You put Hurricane back over here. You can just play with that spot if you want. You can put, I don't think there's really, this or Hurricane really. And yeah, that's about it, I believe. Oh, let's do champion points real quick. I'm not the best min-maxer at champion points, but I think I did alright on this one. Could put more, take some out of Sprinter, take a couple out of Siphoner, put more in Warlord. It's only a couple % difference, but whatever. I got 28 in Warlord, 11 in Sprinter, 23 in Siphoner. This is just our mobility and keeping our enemies at bay with their resources. A lot of, in 43 in Tenacity, I do a lot of heavy attack weaving. 64 in the Mooncalf, that's about the best place to have it. You get 2% more out of 46 more champion points. I don't think you should do any more or less than that. You could do a little less, I suppose, and put more into Warlord, but that's where I like to keep it. 61 in Tumbling because I just impulsively dodge roll too much. 20 in the Shadow Ward. Got 43 into Blessed, just medium armor, heals. To me, it's basic. 40 into Master at Arms. 20 into Shattering Blows. 13 into Thaumaturge. You could take some out of Master at Arms or in Blessed, throw more into Thaumaturge. We are Stamsorc. We do have a lot of dots, but having the 64 in Mighty and 23 in Precise Strikes, I feel like I hit harder this way. Most of my testing on this was in duels with like a mag blade, but I digress. And 47 into Piercing, stacking more into Penetration, because why not? 40 into Ironclad, just in case I'm not the only one stacking things into shattering blows, or yeah, shattering blows. No, you know what I mean. It helps us not take as much damage from my direct damage abilities. 1356 extra crit resistance from 58 points into resistant. I got the rest, or then 37 to quick recovery, and then the rest split between hardy and elemental defender. Just champion points, do what you want, test how you want. Let me know what you come up with. I'm fairly new to even like min-maxing this type of stuff. I used to kind of just throw things in there and go with it. And that's all champion points really are, is min-maxing. It's, other than the max resources it gives you, it's a playground. It's not one thing is going to be the best, I don't think. I mean, you can be cancerous, run defouled, and wear some heavy and all this, but you guys strays away from the meta, you heard me. So, I think that's pretty much it. Let me go, like, light attack some shit and show you fully buffed up what we can look like. And you see that I screwed up and lost my weapon damage enchantment. But it's at 3978 weapon damage, 41% crit, and then with the pot it goes to 1300 recovery. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down. If you have any things that you would want me to consider, change, this or that, let me know in the comments, and please help me out by hitting that subscribe button. I love y'all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching.